So I'm using God's nano army, microbiome and phageome of the body to do different things and target different problems in the body way beyond just infections. So
Yes.
imagine being able to turn off the production of autoimmune antibodies,
Right.
which we're
Right.
just seeing some really cool results with that. Just in
That's amazing. I think, I mean, in bioregulatory medicine, we're talking a lot about the science of self-healing, and we use this word terrain. And what is the
Mhm.
terrain? And we can think about drainage and detoxification, and we can think about supporting regeneration. And I like all those terms, but what you're doing here for our audience today is also making that very much more specific and tangible in terms of all the things out in the world that we have come to be very afraid of because
Mhm.
the things that we see as pathogenic, that are things that come in and infect our system and change the terrain, like you mentioned at the very beginning, with the carpenter and all the damage that is done, let's say after termite infestation in the house. We don't just dump more things that the body then has to take on and utilize when the systems are already exhausted. And what is this terrain really, aside from just a term that sounds like a natural ecosystem? It's comprised of these bacteria, these phages, viruses coming in and doing their work. And with the ampules and the administration of this therapy, I do think a lot about homeopathy and these concepts of how nature comes with its package of what the body needs to essentially heal itself. And so what an elegant technique to tackle some of these things that in and of themselves don't have to be as scary as we may think they are, because
Right.
our body is designed with the tools it needs to limit how these things take over. And
Yeah.
as we're speaking today about chronic infection, and as you're saying, these kinds of last stop cases where I've tried everything, I've done everything, I've used the antibiotics, I've gone the natural route, I still feel lousy, the nervous system is affected, quality of living is down, and all the things that are in the world and inside of us are out of harmony and balance. I mean, my goodness, this is just such a powerful tool where we're using very scientific language and scientific concepts in immunology and infectious disease to come basically full circle to this concept of terrain and self-healing when it's being uh, stimulated in the right way.